Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Thank you all for coming. We use a Siddur. Siddur is the blue prayer book. Please rise. Page 65 to page 106 will be led by Mr. Tall Jack Borak.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lasok vivina lehavkin ben yom uven laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani betzalmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani ben chorim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokev kefufim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam roka haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa li kol tzarki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin mitzadei gaver.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael betifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten layayiv koach.
You may be seated, page 65, the second paragraph.
Utnenu hayom uvechol yom lechen ulchesed ulrachamim be'enecha uve'enecho ro'enu v'tigbelenu chasadim tovim. Baruch atah Adonai gomel chasadim tovim le'amo Yisrael. Ashreinu she'anachnu mashkimim u'ma'arivim erev ha'voker ve'omrim pa'amayim b'chol yom Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Kadesh et shimcha al makdishei shemecha v'kadesh et shimcha be'olamecha u'vishuatcha tarim v'tagbia karnenu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh et shimcha barabim. It's the same thing that I've done in the last couple of years, right? The same portion of that, yeah. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu she'yibaneh beit hamikdash bimhera ve'yameinu v'ten chelkenu betoratecha v'sham navdecha be'ira ki me'ei olam u'chshanim kadmoniyot.
Kaddish de Rabbanan on page 71. Mourners, kindly please rise. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעולמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן, יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולמעולמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר, ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעולמה ואמרו אמן, על ישראל ועל רבנן ועל תלמידיון, ועל כל תלמידי תלמידיון, ועל כל מאן דיעסקין באורייתא, די ויתרא הדין ודי וכל אתר ואתר, ילהון ולכון שלמה רבה, חינה וחיסדא ורחמין, וחין אריכין, ומזונה רוויחה ופורקנה מן קדם אבון דבישמיא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיא וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, וברחמיו יעשה שלום, עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. page 72.
היום יום שבת קודש. להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עוולתה בו.
page 81.
מזמור שיר חנוכת הבית לדוד. למען יזמרך כבוד ולא ידום, אדוני אלוהי לעולם עודך.
Mourner's Kaddish on page 82. יתגדל ויתקדש מרבה, בעולמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחית כל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעולמה, אמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. Please rise, page 83, for פסוקי דזמרה.
ברוך שאמר והיה העולם, ברוך הוא. ברוך עושה בראשית, ברוך אומר ועושה, ברוך גוזר ומקיים, ברוך מרחם על הארץ, ברוך מרחם על הבריות, ברוך משלם שכר טוב לרעב, ברוך חלד וקיים לנצח, ברוך פודה ומציל, ברוך שמו. מלך משובח ומפואר, עדי עד שמו הגדול, ברוך אתה אדוני, מלך מהולל בתשבחות.
You may be seated, page 84. We go page by page.
כי כל אלוהי העמים אלילים, ואדוני שמיים עשה. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו, וישתחוו להר קודשו, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. אדוני הושיע, המלך יעננו ויום קוראנו. ואני בחסדך בטחתי, יגל ליבי בישועתך, אשיר על אדוני, כי גמל עלי.
Page 87.
יהיו לרצון אמרתי, ויגון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי וגואלי. פודה אדוני נפש עבדיו, ולא יאשמו כל החוסים בו. ויהי נועם אדוני אלוהינו עלינו, ומעשה ידינו כוננה עלינו, ומעשה ידינו כוננו. אורך ימים אשביעהו, והראהו בישועתי. אורך ימים אשביעהו, והראהו בישועתי.
הללויה, הללו את שם אדוני אלוהינו.
בית ישראל ברכו את אדוני, בית אהרון ברכו את אדוני, בית הלוי ברכו את אדוני, יראי אדוני ברכו את אדוני. ברוך אדוני מציון, שוכן ירושלים, hallelujah.
Please rise. Page 92 for the great Hallel.
נותן לחם לכל בשר, כי לעולם חסדו. הודו לאל השמיים, כי לעולם חסדו.
You may be seated, page 93, we go page by page.
יהי חסדך אדוני עלינו, כאשר ייחלנו לך. להגיד כי ישר אדוני, צורי ולא עוולת בו. עדותיך נאמנו מאוד, לביתך נאה בקודש, אדוני לאורך ימים. אדוני הושיע, המלך יעננו ויום קורנו.
Ashrei pen 96. Please open the book, 96.
תהילת אדוני ידבר פי, ויברך כל בשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד, ואנחנו נברך יה, מעתה ועד עולם, הללויה. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה.
בונה ירושלים אדוני.
לא עשכם לכל גוי, ומשפטים בו ידעום, הללויה. וירם קרן לעמו, תהילה לכל חסידיו, לבני ישראל עם קרובו, הללויה. לעשות בהם משפט כתוב, הדרו לכל חסידיו, הללויה. כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללויה. כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללויה.
Please rise together. Page 100. Page 100, the final paragraph.
וברוך שם כבודו לעולם, וימלא כבודו את כל הארץ, אמן ואמן. ומצאת את לבבו נאמן לפניך. כמו אבן במים עזים. ויאמינו Adonai uv'Moshe avdo. V'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Nishmat kol chai tevarech et shimcha.
You may be seated, page 104. ונשמה שנפחת באפינו ולשון הזו.
Baruchi nafshi et Adonai, v'chol keravai et shem kodsho, ha'el betatzumot uzecha, ha'gadol bichvod shemecha, ha'gibor lanetzach ve'anora benorotecha, ha'melech ha'yoshev, al kisei ram v'nisa, shochen ad marom v'kadosh shemo. Befi yesharim titalal, uvdivrei tzadikim titbarach, uvilshon chasidim titromam, uvekerev kedoshim titkadash, uvmakalot rivevot amcha beit Yisrael. Lehodot lehalel, leshabeach lefaer, leromim leader levarech, lealeh ulkales, al kol divrei shirot v'tishbechot, David ben Ishai, avdecha meshichecha, Ishtabach shimcha la'ad malkeinu. Brachot ve'odaot me'atah ve'ad olam, Baruch atah Adonai, El melech gadol batishbachot, El ha'odaot, Adon haniflaot, habocher b'shirei zimra, melech elchei ha'olamim, yitgadal ve'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'oma divrach yirutei, ve'amlich malchutei, V'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, b'gavla uv'zman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam olam me'omaya. Yitbarach, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha berichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram be'alma v'imeru amen.
Yishar Kochacha, Jack Barak. Thank you, Jack, for leading us in the opening prayers this morning. We welcome Cantor Herschel Fox to the Bima. as we now turn into our prayers. As a community, we welcome everyone. Shabbat Shalom. We have much to celebrate this morning, and we do so first with our prayers coming together as a collective, so we hope that you will participate. Join us in all of the opportunities to sing as a community along with Cantor Fox, first beginning with the words of Baruch Hu, the call to worship on page 107. We ask everyone to rise, face towards the Arona Kodesh, and follow Cantor Fox.
Adonai Amevorach Le'olam Evaed Baruch Adonai Amevorach Le'olam Evaed Baruch Adonai Yitzirot V'Choshech Oseh Shalom Uvorei Et HaKol.
Please take your seats once again. We continue each page following the middle of 107.
HaKol Yoducha Ve'HaKol Yishabechucha Ve'HaKol Yimroi Kodesh Kedin. אבל בדרך גואלינו לימוד המשיח וינתו מלכה מושיענו לדביית המתים אל הדורון על כל המעשים ברוך ומבורך וביקו a little more, give me a little more עוד לא בטוב מלא העולם דבר ותודונה סובבים אותו המתקרא על חיות הקודש מנדר וחבוד על המרכבה זאת ומשול לבני חיסו חסד ורחמים לבני כבודו טובים מאורות שברא אלוהינו צורם בדעת בבינה ובשכל נוח וגבהור נתן בהם להיות מושלים קרב תבל רעים זיו ומזיקים נוגה נעזיבם בכל העולם שמחים בצדם מזעשים ובואם עושים באימה חונק כהנם פרע בכבוד נותנים לשמוע סהלה ברינה לזכר מלכותו קרא לשמש ויזרחו רב התחים צורת הלבנה שבת נותנים אלו כל סביב אמרים דיברת וגדולה שרבים ואופנים וחיות הקודש לאל אשר שבת מכל המעשים יברך וברך ולליך תברך צורנו מלכנו וגואלנו בית הקדוש שמשתבח שמך כולם גיבורים וכולם בסיבים ורסים כהניו כולם בודים בדביים מקדושו ודרה בשירה ובזמרה ומברכים ומשבחים ופארים מריצים ומקדישים וממגייחים את שם האל המלך הגדול הגיבור והנורא קדוש הוא ולא יסתם רשו זה לזה להקדיש לזה ושפה ברורה ובינימה קדושה כולם גחל עונים ואומרים בירא קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלך כל הארץ הופעני בראיה קודם בדרך גדול מן הזיונים הצרפים למטה משבחים ויאמרים ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומות ליל בוראים כמה דוי תמידוי אלים כלם חסדו אור חדש על ציון אתאי ויזכה כולנו מהירה ליורו ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות עבור רבו לשמוע ללמוד וללמד לשמוע לעשות ויראינו בסוד השכל.
We prepare to say the words of the Shema as we invite our Bar Mitzvah Ian forward. Finding ourselves at the bottom of page 111, our custom is to gather the four corners of the talit, the arba tzitziot. This is our symbolic reminder to gather ourselves from the disparate parts of the world to find oneness that binds us all together as a human race, what binds us all together as a community of Jews and prayers in this community, and what binds us together from the many different parts of ourselves towards oneness. This is what our prayer invokes as our bar mitzvah comes forward to recite these words and to bring us towards oneness a little closer. At the bottom of page 111, the blessing, and Shema Yisrael, page 112.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Am Yisrael be'ahava.
Amen.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shitecha v'reitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shokvecha uv'ekumecha וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
We continue with these words of Shema through the middle of page 113, silently following along in Hebrew or in English.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם
ויציב נחום וחיה בשער
לדור ודור הוא קיים ושמו קיים וכיסו נכון ומחותו ואמונתו לעד קיים Hemen yadaw Adonai Eloheinu Eloheinu Malkeinu Melech Avotenu Go Aleinu Go El Avotenu Yosenu Yeshuatenu Bodenu Matzilenu Me'olam Shemecha Ein Elohim Zulatecha Ezot Avotenu Atom Me'olam Ageshu Shirot B'Tishbacha V'Rachim B'Yad B'Yad Ram V'Nisa Gadol v'noiro mashvil geim u'magbiya shiflalim motzei asirim fodei anavim v'yozer dualim ויונה לי המוביל שבמילר תהילות ליל עליון ברוך ומבורך משה בני ישראל הכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נוער התהילות all say שיר החדש השיב בכל גיולים לשמחה זבת הים יחד כולם הודו מליכו ויאמרו אדוני מלוך לעולם.
We rise together, please.
צור ישראל קומה בעזרת ישראל ובדרך קרמך יהודה וישראל גואל עלינו אדוני צבאות שמו קדוש ישראל ברוך אדוני גואל ישראל.
We invite Ian forward once again to the Bima to lead us in the opening prayers of the Amidah, which begin on page 115, and we'll continue together as a community through page 116, after which we'll fall silent for a few moments and enter into a few quiet, private, meditative reflections and prayers through page 120. So once again, 115 together through 116, and then silently through 120, the standing prayer, the Amidah, begins.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Velohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor veHanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekoneh Hakol, Vezocher Chasei Avot, Umevi Goel Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ufoked Sarah, Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye Metim Atah, Rav Lehoshia, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechaye Metim Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishene Afar, Michamocha Bal Givurot, Umidom Elach, Melech Memit, Umechayem, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot meitim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hametim.
שמקדישים אותו בשמם היום, ככתוב עליית נביאך, וכרז זה ויאמר קדוש. אדוני צבאות, אז בכל רעש גדול אדיר וחזק משמיע, וכל מתנשאים לעומת צרפים, לעומת טוב, ברוך יאמרו, ברוך גבול אדוני. במקומך מלכנו, מלכנו תופיע, ותמלוך עלינו. כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך בציון, מתי תמלוך בציון, בקרוב בימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון, בקרוב בימינו, לעולם ועד תשכון. תתגדל ותתקדש, בתוך ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים. ויעננו ירנה כדבר כאמור בשירי עוזך, על ידי דוד משיח צדקך, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, לדור ודור. דור ודור נגיד עליך נצח נצחים, קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלינו מפינו לימוש לעולם מבואל. כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני הקדוש.
As you conclude your personal prayers, you may take your seats as we continue with Kaddish Shalem, page 138.
יתגלה ויקרא שברבה, ויאמר דברך ירותי ויבליך מغرבה יקרו בקרוב גדול בישראל, וגלה וזמן וימרו, אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעמוד עולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתבועל ויתרומם ונעשה ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה קודשה בריחו לעילה מכל בחדה בשלתה תשבחתה בנחמתה דם ירון ביולמה במהרו
אמן.
יתקבל צלות ונבאותו לו ישראל קודם אבינו שמיה במהרו אמן. שלום הרב משמי וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל במהרו אמן. עושה שלום ירון ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל במהרו.
Amen. Thank you very much, Cantor Fox and Ian, for chanting the Shachri prayers and leading us through those moments. As we gather together Shabbat and have much to celebrate together, we welcome you, Ian, to the Bima as you become a bar mitzvah. We welcome your family into the community. It feels like we're celebrating with Budais. It's Budai all the time, right? Didn't we just do this like a month ago, right? It was like a bar mitzvah a month ago, so we should just do Jonah and get it done. And anybody else want to get married today? I'm losing track of all the Budais in the family. Mazel tov to you. Mazel tov because we're also celebrating a very momentous occasion. Our dear and beloved ritual director, Yossi Dresner, has turned 80 years old, and we are celebrating him this morning. So in addition to a few moments of blessings, which we will share with him a little later on, we are dedicating our Torah in his honor. We are going to be celebrating the reading in his honor. He'll be given a special aliyah. Please rejoice with us as we rejoice with Yossi. How many years you been here? 35, 47?
51.
What? 51 years? 51 years?
Year 47.
Yeah, 47 years of Ali Beshalom. 47 years of serving this community. It is with great joy that we pause just for a moment and celebrate. Thank you. And also, please, this is not just a moment in which we look at Yossi, but it's here for all of us to celebrate and rejoice as a community, as a family. So please stand up, turn to the people near you, wish each other Shabbat Shalom, welcome each other to the community. If you find yourself seated near a person you haven't met before, introduce yourself. Welcome each other. Shabbat Shalom. And as you make your way to your seats once again, it's with great joy that we welcome Ian to the Bima, and we invite his parents, Elise and Cam Yar, to come and join him up on the Bima. We'll begin our Torah service this morning with a few words of blessings from the parents upon the bar mitzvah, and ask them to present him with his talit, which he will now wear as a member of the adult community as a bar mitzvah.
Who is going to speak to him? Who is the first? Me. You are. So the microphone, a big crowd. The video, it's so give you a shot.
Where's his folder?
The folder is right there.
Shabbat Shalom. Dear Ian, okay. As I stand here beside you on your bar mitzvah, in front of our family, our friends, and our community, my heart is overflowing with joy, love, and pride. To see you mature from a little, happy, energetic boy into an exquisite, intelligent young man is a dream come true. I'm incredibly proud of you and who you are becoming. I'm so nervous, you guys. I appreciate the fact that when you make decisions, you make them wisely because you know that you are a representative and a reflection of our family, our beliefs, and our traditions. Continue to do your best and be your best. Oh, God. And live by those rules that you set for yourself. To be able to share in your joy and see life through your eyes as you pursue and conquer your goals is like a breath of fresh air to me. Ever since you were born, I wanted to be the very best me so you could be the very best you, and undoubtedly, we all know you are the best, and I'm sure even you would agree with me. You bring love, laughter, and craziness to our family and to all those that know you. Your presence is quite undeniable. Dad and I will always support you regardless of what you do or where you go in this world. Your family is and always will be here for you. This is your time to shine and show the world that you are a doer and not a talker. Sometimes life will throw you a curveball, but just hang on tight for the ride, hold on to your hopes and dreams, and live a balanced life with integrity and humility, and everything else will fall into place. Don't settle and just reach for the stars, reach beyond. The sky is endless, as are your possibilities in life. Mazel tov on becoming a bar mitzvah.
Hello and Shabbat Shalom. Dear Ian, it's hard to believe that I stood here on this very same bima 29 years ago to become a bar mitzvah just as you are today. Though you're much taller, more handsome, and confident than I was, and you have your mom to thank for that. It brings me so much joy and pride to give you this talit in the same spot that I stood many years ago. However, to me, my bar mitzvah doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Before you know it, God willing, you will be standing here with your children as they become bar mitzvahs or bat mitzvahs. As you get older, time will go by faster and faster, and you will be dealing with much more responsibilities. You're going to be an adult for most of your life, but you only have your childhood for a short period of time. So remember to enjoy it and cherish every second. Don't worry about the little things, and always live in the moment. Today you're called up to the bima as a bar mitzvah to read the Torah for the first time in front of a congregation. Today you become a man in the eyes of the Jewish community. But here in America, you are our baby until you're 18, so don't get any wild thoughts. You are our firstborn son, the first grandchild, first nephew, and the list goes on. With this, you carry a great deal of responsibility to guide the way for your brothers, sisters, and hopefully soon for your cousins to come. You are a loving, caring, smart, and responsible person. You have conquered all your subjects in school with ease and even help your siblings with their homework. These things prove to Mom and I that you're a great role model who is ready to become an adult and take on the world. One of my fondest memories of you was when you took karate classes. You started training at a very young age of 3 years old. You attended your classes 2 to 3 times a week without any hesitation, as you worked hard to accomplish all the different belt degrees. You amazed everyone and made me so proud as you achieved your black belt when you were only 9 years old. This showed us how determined and motivated you are when you put your mind to something. Keep that same determination and motivation in whatever you do in life, and you will accomplish and surpass all your goals. Especially your love for basketball, which I know that if you wanted, you will be in the NBA and win many championships. As you know, we come from a very close, large family. I love our traditional Shabbat dinners that we have passed on from generation to generation. No matter what, your family will always be there for you and always be by your side. I love spending time with you, whether it's playing basketball, and sometimes you let me win, going to Magic Mountain, where you make me go on all the crazy rides, or just hanging out at home. These things made me realize the importance of family and the unconditional bond that we share. I hope this has made a positive impact on you as well, and that you will continue the Shabbat traditions and the close bond with your family. I know that even though you think you're ready now, one day you will be ready to leave the nest that we created for you. You have always been a mature and responsible person, so that transition shouldn't be as hard for you as it's going to be for your mom and I. Ian, life isn't always going to be fun and games. There are going to be hard times and also sad times. Just remember the importance of Judaism and how it has been a strong foundation that has molded you into the man you are today. It is a way of life that will help guide you throughout all the good times and the bad. Never lose sight of your Judaism, no matter where you go or what you do, and remember that no matter what, your nest will always be here for you. However, you're going to have to make your own meals, wash your own clothes, and make your own bed. Elise, the love of my life, my high school sweetheart, my wife, the mother of my children, you are the cement that keeps our family together and keeps us going strong. Thank you for your endless love and dedication to me and our children. and of course for putting up with me. You always go above and beyond for our family. With my busy work schedule, you single-handedly took control and made all this happen. Thank you for your daily dedication, planning, and hard work in making all this so special for Ian. I love you beyond words and cannot wait to celebrate more joyous occasions with you. I would like to give a heartfelt thanks to Shira, Toby, Cantor Barron, Cantor Fox, Cantor Jay, Rabbi Hoffman, for helping Ian prepare for his bar mitzvah. And I'm happy that Rabbi Feinstein is able to join us here today and for always being there for all our joyous occasions. Thank you to my parents for all their endless love and support. Last but not least, to Yossi, who is my bar mitzvah mentor, who hasn't changed one bit. I'm honored and excited to see you here today. Thank you for your endless years of mentoring and a very happy birthday to you. Thank you all my family and friends for being here. Ian, I love you very much and I'm proud of you. Mazel tov and Shabbat Shalom.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kichanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen. Mazal tov to you, Ian, and to your family. And thank you for sharing beautiful words of blessings with him. It's now our joy to turn towards the Torah as we remove it and present it to the community and learn from it and share it together. We invite members of the family forward to help us remove the Sefer Torah. We call Steve and Marie Hemmer, Deanna and Andy Krakauer, Kayla and Alana to join us up here on the bima for the honor of opening up the Arona Kodesh, the Ark doors. For the honor of removing the Torah, we call Parviz Kohan. And we ask the parents to remain standing here as we turn to page 139. There we'll find the opening prayers of the Torah service. As the Ark doors are open, we ask everyone to please rise.
Ein kamocha Elohim Adonai v'yein kimasecha malchutecha malchut kol olamim u'bemeshaldecha b'chol dor v'dor Adonai 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 Yimerog Leolam Yivaed Adonai Ozer Yamo Yitein Adonai Yevarech Et Amo Vasharom Ameharavachamim Yehiva Virtzonecha Et Sion Tivne Choemod Yerushalayim Tivne Chomod Yerushalayim Tivcha Levad Badachenu Melech Ram Venisa Adon Elamim Vayehi Vinso Aharon Vayomer Moshe Kuma Adonai Oyevecha Veyanuzu Misanecha Mifanecha Ki Mitzion Ki Mitzion Teitzei Torah natan Amo Yisrael V'kedushato V'yichshemed marei olema V'yanarachit V'yishmei kadisha Kadisha Yakira Anolimar Tushvechan Veyanarachit Veyanarachit Veyishmei Kadisha Yakira Anolimar Tushvechan Yehrava Kadama Tiftach Libi V'yorayda V'tashlim V'sharir Delibi V'liva V'ishlam
Amen.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad
Eloheinu Gadol Gadol Adonaienu Kadosh Shemo Echad
Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh
Gadelu Adonai Itchi Uneromema Shemo Yachida Adonai Agilora Ve'agimora Ve'aniveret Ve'anesach Ve'achod Kichol Bashamayim Uvaret Kichol Bashamayim Uvaret Adonai Amalacha Ve'amin Nazeh Lechol Rosh Romemu Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Vishtachavo Le'adom Iragelav Kadosh Kavadosh Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Vishtachavo Le'ar Kodishov Ki Kadosh Adonai Ki Kadosh Adonai Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Laminatseach Shir Mizemori Hariol Adonai Koel Haaretz Laminatseach Shir Mizemori Hariol Adonai Koel Haaretz Laminatseach Shir Mizemori Hariol Adonai Koel Haaretz Laminatseach Shir Mizemori Hariol Adonai Kol Haaretz Al Shlosha Devarim על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם עובד. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם עובד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים, על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. הערננו בתורתך, הבגרנו במצוותיך, ואכן לבבינו מאהבה וליראה את שמך, שלא נבוי ולא ניכר ולא ניכשל, יוביל מבעד. הערננו בתורתך, בקרבנו במצוותיך, ויחד לבבינו לאהבה וליראה את שמך. אברהם ירחם עמוסי, ויכון אותנו לבריאת עולמים, וימלא משאלותינו במידה טובה. Yeshua,
Please take your seats. Please take your seats. We're closing the blue books that we've been using for prayer, and now we're opening up the red books, which we'll use for study as the Torah is placed on the table. And we begin the reading of the Torah. We'll find ourselves on page 941 in the red books. This morning, we conclude the fourth book of the Torah. We include the book of Bamidbar in Hebrew, Numbers, as it is known colloquially in English, with these two portions which are often combined, Matot and Maseh, literally tribes and travels. But it's certainly as the end of a book an opportunity to talk about beginnings and ends, because functionally this is the end of the narrative of the Torah. The people have reached the banks of the Jordan River. They're about to enter into the land. And while we'll turn the page and we have what will make up almost another book entirely, the narrative itself, the movement of the people, is stationary. And the experience of the people is suspended for a few final moments. So in many respects, this is the end of the Torah. And whenever you reach ends, you have to have this opportunity to reflect. This is very essential in Jewish thinking, memory, and recollection. And so you'll see in the text today lots of references to the journeys that the Israelites made from bondage and enslavement in Egypt to this moment in which they are about to taste freedom and fulfillment in the Promised Land. So first I want to turn to Ian, because Ian's having a bar mitzvah today. And what he's going to be chanting for us and what we're going to be reading in this moment of ends and beginnings is something that you are experiencing. You will not have to go to bar mitzvah lessons next week. I imagine that there is some great relief in that. Yes, there is. And up until now, you have had this responsibility placed upon you. This is something that you've had to do. There was never a question in your mind, Ian, that you were going to become a bar mitzvah. It wasn't a choice. As a Jewish boy, It is the responsibility, it is the imperative upon you and upon your parents to bring you to this moment. You have to do this. And as you are entering adulthood, you are beginning to experience the difference between have tos and could possibly do, might do. In fact, that's going to be one of the great challenges that you have as you enter into adulthood. Do you have to really do what your parents are asking you to do? Yes, you really had to prepare for your bar mitzvah. You may have already expressed this. Do you really have to do your homework? Or do you really have to make your bed? Or do you really have to be nice to your brother and your sisters? Or do you really have to be nice to people in the world? Because it doesn't feel like that's what you want to do. Have to do's is something that we as adults are constantly struggling with and grappling with. And we live in a world in which the number of things that we have to do is diminishing. It's not as clear in our world today what are the have to do's. Unlike your parents' generation, unlike your grandparents' generation, unlike the generations before us, have to do's are presented with a wide variety of options. If you don't like what you have to do, there is easily an option to help you fulfill your goal without that have to placed before you. So as an adult, you're going to have to decide what are the things that you have to do and what are the things that you might do. And the reason that we bring this up is because it's precisely what is unfolding in the final chapters of the book of Bamidbar. In particular, we're going to be reading about the tribes of Reuven and Gad and Manasseh. They are part of the collective of the Israelite people who see the land that is on the other side of the Jordan, on the eastern banks of the Jordan River, that does not fall within the boundaries, the precincts of the promised land as God has defined it for the Jewish people. And they see this land and they say it's a very good land and we want to settle our families here. We want to raise our families here. We want to raise cattle here. We want to develop our community and our people here. And in the text you're going to hear this tension between have to and might. Do we have to live in the promised land? Is the question that the tribe of Reuben and Gad and Manasseh posed before Moshe and the rest of the people. And the answer is they do not have to settle into the land, but they have to support the land. They have to support the people. They have to protect the people. And so we'll read about where the limits of have-tos and mights unfolds for the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh. But I want to pay just very particular attention to one part here. So turn with me in the book to page 943, because here is one last great have to. And it's not for tribes, and it's not these big concepts. It is precisely for one human being, our great hero of Moses. And if you look in the book on page 943, which is in the next page in the second chapter of our reading today, you see at the bottom, and we'll just read because it's just 2 verses. It says, the Lord spoke to Moses saying, avenge the Israelite people on the Midianites, then you shall be gathered to your kin. In other words, Moses, the last act that you must perform as the leader of the Jewish people, of the Israelite people, is to engage them in battle against the Midianites, and then afterwards, you will die. No more musts. No more have-tos. No more maybes. No more choices. Do this act. Your work will be complete. Your life will be fulfilled. Now, as you read in the verses, you'll see that that's exactly what happens. And it's complicated and it's troubling and it's for a great story at another point in time. But I want to hold on to this idea of must-haves and the last must-haves. And I want you to put your finger on this page and I want you to turn to what seems to be the next part of the story. So hold on to this and turn to page 1005. I know there's about 50 pages, 60 pages that are in between here. A lot of text seems to have unfolded in between this time. But we need to read these verses as if they are right next to each other. Indeed, that is how they are intended to be read. So look at what it says. It says, I pleaded with the Lord at that time, O Lord, you who let your servants see the first works of your greatness and your mighty hand, whose powerful deeds no God in heaven or earth can equal. Let me, I pray, cross over and see the good land on the other side of the Jordan, that good hill country and the Lebanon. And if you keep on reading, and if you're familiar with the story, it is Moses pleading with God, challenging this have-to pronouncement. Commit the people to war, conquer the Midianites, and then your life will be fulfilled. And before that moment, Moses says, wait, God, please, not yet. Please, not yet. And you hear the tension that unfolds. In fact, the tension is so great, it takes the rest of the book to unfold itself, to grapple with it. And I leave you with this, because today we celebrate our great teacher, the ritual director of our community for 47 years, Yossi Dresner. Yossi Dresner represents a little bit of this not yet in the midst of have-tos. You may not know this, but among the many beautiful qualities of Yossi Dresner, he once wanted at one time to be a chazan. He once wanted to be a beautiful cantor. Nobody knows this. And if you ever listen on any Shabbat, whenever there's a beautiful melody that's harmonized by the other voices on this bima, Yossi joins in. And if you've ever been in the Daily Minyan, you hear sometimes it might be a little bit premature how Yossi sings ahead of the prayers before they're actually concluded. Don't read that as an imperative to get through the prayers as quickly as possible. Hear that as the beautiful voice of song. To be a chazan, to be a voice like this, is to have vision. Chazan means vision. Vision through voice. This is what is happening with Moses. Not just yet. The last chapters of this book are a beautiful vision of what might yet be. God says, commit this act of war, and then your life will be complete. And Moses says, not yet. I have yet one more vision to share, one more song to sing. I have one more promise to make, and it is a huge and beautiful and melodic and lyrical vision. In fact, it is so great that it gives us the most profound teachings about who we are as a people. That too is something that Yossi Dresner does. It's not just simply the function of the ritual in this community that Yossi has taken responsibility for us. It is what Yossi does each and every time in the Daily Minyan, on Shabbat, whenever you have an opportunity to encounter him in his office, he is teaching for what might yet be. This is what Moshe also needs to teach us. We aren't just merely functionaries of what we have to do. It's not just about what has to be done in this world. But as we enter adulthood, as we read this Torah, it is what we might yet be. What might we do? And in a world in which there are more might yet do's than ever before, this task and this Torah speaks right to our heart. So let's listen to the words of Moshe. Let's listen to the words of Ian. Let's listen to the words of Yossi as we turn back to our Torah reading today and unfold in these final chapters what might yet be. Parshat Matot and Parshat Maaseh, page 941.
ויעזוב יגן ויושיע לכל החוסים בו ונאמר אמן. הכל עבו גדולות כבוד לתורה יעמדו. הורי הבר מצווה אשר חיים בן מרדכי ודינה ואשתו עליזה בת מנדל ודרדה ראשונים. ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו. ואתם הדבקים באדוני אלוהיכם חיים כולכם היום.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamborach.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Vayedaber Moshe el Rashi Hamatot Livnei Yisrael Lemor Zeh Hadavar Asher Tziva Adonai Ish Kidor Neder Ladonai Ohisha Vashua Lesor Isar Al Nafsho Lo Yachel Devaro Kechol Hayotze Mipiv Yaseh Ve'isha Ki Tidor Neder Ladonai Ve'asra Isar Beveit Aviha Vinureha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'hayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
יעמדו מרדכי בן אשר ורבקה דינה בת יגאל ומלכה דבורה בת דינה ומרדכי לעלייה השנייה.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. ושמע אביה את נדרה ושרה אשר אסרה על נפשה וחריש לה אביה וקמו כל נדריה וכל ישר אשר אסרה על נפשה יקום ואם איני אביה אותה ביום שומעו כל נדריה ושריה אשר אסרה על נפשה לא יקום ואדוני יסלח לה כי איני אביה אותה ואם היו תהיה לאיש ונדריה עליה או מבטא שפתיה אשר אסרה על נפשה.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו את תורתו.
תורת אמת.
תורת אמת וחיי עולם נתן בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
We are a community blessed with many simchas. This morning we join with the Budai and Yudai families in celebrating Ian's bar mitzvah. As well, this morning we celebrate together as a community the 80th birthday of our beloved teacher, Yossi Dresner. Yossi is the one who always calls people up for aliyahs. So we were looking for somebody to call him up for an aliyah because he never gets an aliyah. So this is something you're never going to see again. The guy who calls aliyahs getting an aliyah. And it's with all of our love and all of our heart that we welcome Yossi to the bima for the occasion of his bar mitzvah.
Yamod Yossi ben Gershon ve'Esther Shlishi Chazak.
Ask him, he can repeat it, you know. ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. ושמע אישה ביום שומעו והחריש לה, וקמו נדריה ושריה, אשר אסרה על נפשה יקומו, ואם ביום שמוע אישה יניע אותה והפר את נדרה אשר עליה ואת מבטא שפתיה אשר אסרה על נפשה, ואדוני יסלח לה, ונדר אלמנה וגרושה, כל אשר אסרה על נפשה יקום עליה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. As you all know, Yossi Dresner taught Moses his bar mitzvah. He taught Aaron, he taught Hillel, both and Hillel and Shammai, they shared a Shabbos. He taught Rabbi Akiva his bar mitzvah. Yossi taught Maimonides his bar mitzvah, even though the speech was in Arabic. He taught my mother her bat mitzvah, that's very true. He has been a teacher and a friend and a steady rock of this congregation for years and years and years. And this week he turns 80, and it is our privilege to offer him blessings. More celebration a little now, but in front of the Torah, which is where he belongs most naturally, we welcome the Sass family, his oldest students. Come close, and share with you blessings. Mishaberach Avotenu Avram Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sar Rivka Rachav Leah, hu yivarech et morenu Yossi ben Gershon Ashal likvod makom, likvod Torah v'likvod Shabbat v'likvod Kahal. HaKodesh Baruch Hu yishmor alav v'yishlach lo atzlacha b'chol ma'aseh yadav v'mkol Yisrael achav v'nomar amen. May the source of blessings for our ancestors bless and sustain our dear friend and teacher Yossi with strength of body and wholeness of mind, that he might continue to teach us and to share the simchas of our community, to be present to comfort those who are in pain, to lift up those who are seeking to find the light of Torah. May God bless him, fulfill the wishes of his heart and the dreams of his mind, and together with all of his community we pray together, Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu v'kiyuman v'giyanu lazman hazeh, Amen.
יברכך השם מציון ורבנו בירושלים. יברכך השם מציון כל ימי חייך. ורבני ולבניך שלום על ישראל. ורבנים לבניך שלום על ישראל. Israel, Mazel Tov.
More later. The fourth Aliyah, we welcome all the Sass family, right?
And Cooperman.
And Cooperman families, and the Exner families, all of whom he taught 250 years ago for their bar and bar mitzvahs. 52 years ago. 252 years ago for their bar mitzvah and bat mitzvah. Come close, please.
יעמדו לעלייה רביעית. Take the Torah, David. ברכו את... what is it? אמן. ואם בית אישה נדרה או אסרה איסר על נפשה בשבועה ושמע אישה והחריש לה לא עיני אותה וקמו כל נדריה וכל איסר אשר אסרה על נפשה יקום ואם יפר אותם אישה ביום שומעו כל מוצא שפתיה לנדריה ולשר נפשה לא יקום אישה הפרם ואדוני יסלח לה.
How do we do, Yossi?
No, so far so good. Thank you so much. We resume our regular program. Aliyah number 5, verse 14. תעמוד מנדלדרדל בת ישראל ופרד לעלייה החמישית. ברכו את... ברכו את אדוני ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Kol neder b'chol shu'at isar le'anor nafesh isha yakimenu ve'isha yaferenu ve'im hacharesh yacharish la'isha miyom el yom ve'hekim et kol nedareha o et kol esareha asher aleha Hekim otam ki hacharish la ve'yom shom'o ve'im hafer yafer otam acharei shom'o ve'nasa et avona ele hachukim asher tziva Adonai et Moshe be'en ish la'ishto Ben av lavito binureha beit aviha.
Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch ata Adonai noten haTorah.
Thanks so much. You move to my, you move to my side. יעמדו יצחק בן מרדכי ודינה, דניאלה בת מרדכי ומתוקה, יגאל בן מרדכי ודינה, אליאנה בת שלום ושרה, לעלייה שישית.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamborach.
ברוך אדוני
Baruch le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayedaber Adonai el Moshe lemor nekom nikmat bnei Yisrael me'et hamidyanim achar teasef el amecha. Vayedaber Moshe el ha'am lemor hechaltzu meichem anashim latava ve'yu al midyan latet nikma Adonai ve'midyan.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
יעמדו יעקב בן אשר ורבקה, רבקה בת יוסף ושרה, יוסף בן ניסן ורבקה, שרה בת אליעזר ומלכה, לעלייה השביעית.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני המבורך.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אלף למדרגות.
Amen. Elef lamate, lechol matot Yisrael, tishlechu latzava, vayimasru me'alfei Yisrael. Elef lamate, shnei masar, elef chalutzei tzava, vayishlach otam Moshe. Elef lamate, latzava, Otam ve'et Pinchas ben Elazar haKohen latzava uchlei hakodesh ve'chatzotrot hatruah beyado.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעולמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחיי כל יומי ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה בעגל ובזמן קר ואמרו אמן. יש רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחה ונחמתה דאמירן בעולמה ואמרו יעמוד הבחור הבר מצווה דניאל בן אשר חיים ואליזה מפטיר חזק חזק. Then after you find the end of the book of Bamidbar or the book of Numbers, on page 967, verse 11. Please rise as we conclude the book. Touch the Torah, Batiyena. Touch. Kiss.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam Voed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim Venatan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah. Vatiena machla tirza vechogla umilka venoa venotzlochad livnei dodehen lanashim mimishbechot bnei Menashe ben Yosef hayu lenashim vatehi nachalatan al mate mishpachat avihen ele hamitzvot vehamishpatim asher tziva Adonai veyad Moshe el bnei Yisrael be'arvot Moav al Yarden Yerecho.
Chazak, chazak, v'nit
Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaye olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Get your speech in after. Ya'amdu hamagbiya v'hagolel. You can go down. Are you down and up? Vezot haTorah. Speech super slow. And after speech, you did great so far. Super slow. Alvia. Thank you. You can go down. Veya Moshe.
Please be seated. The Haftarah, the prophetic section that is read for this Sabbath, begins on page 973. It is a continuation of the section that was read last week, which you'll find a few pages earlier on 969, from the prophet Jeremiah. These Haftarot, these prophetic readings, were selected because they lead us into the season of Tisha B'Av, the 9th day of Av, the day on which the Jewish people commemorates moments of destruction and desolation and exile, and they contain the stirring prophecy of the prophet Jeremiah. The prophet will be read by Ian following his words of commentary.
Shabbat Shalom. Since I was a very little kid, I've been coming to the synagogue and praying from the Siddur. One of the many ideas from the Siddur that caught my attention was the word Shema. When the word is translated to English, it means to listen. I believe that the word Shema and its meaning really relate to my everyday life, in particular the game of basketball, which is very important to me. A team consists of 5 players. While playing basketball, one has to be open to suggestions, listen, and be able to cooperate with the team as a whole. If even one teammate doesn't listen, the team's games and practices could turn into a complete disaster. This brings us to my next idea, Ehad. Translated, Ehad means one. Each basketball player is an individual, but together they comprise a team. The players play for themselves, but when put together, create a team of one. I believe that I'm one, and I listen to anyone who is willing to offer me advice to help better myself. I play well as an individual, but I know when it's time for me to be a team player too. When the team plays as one, all teammates play amazingly together. So, when we listen, have God to help guide us, and play as a team of one, we become the Golden State Warriors. That's the meaning of the Shema prayer. Why are you having a bar mitzvah? That's a question that I've been asked by a couple different people. I'm having a bar mitzvah because to me, it symbolizes growing up and becoming a mature and more responsible person. After reading from the Torah, I will be ready to take on the challenges of life. There will be times of happiness and sadness. In those times of happiness, we'll party. But in the times of sadness, I will be there to make sure everyone I care about in my community is happy and healthy. As a bar mitzvah, I'll need to make the best impression of myself towards all people around me because I'm representing my family and my religion. In my eyes, all of these things are a part of growing up and learning to be an adult or bar mitzvah. For my mitzvah project, I will be donating basketball equipment to underprivileged children. I've been playing basketball since I was 3 years old. My whole life, I've been privileged enough to have the equipment I needed to successfully play the game. There are some kids in this world who cannot afford the things they need to play basketball, and I feel that it's not fair to them. Everyone should be able to pursue their passion. Playing basketball helps me get away from the real world and some of the hardships in it. I would love for these kids to get the same opportunities that I've had. I can't wait to see the smiles on all the kids' faces when they see what we are giving them and realize that they'll finally get to do what they love. I would like to say thank you to everyone who's been by my side during this spectacular journey. Thank you to all of my friends and family who have made me smile and have cheered me up when I was down. Thank you to both of my amazing teachers, Shira and Toby. Thank you to my grandparents for teaching me so much about life and preparing me for my future. Thank you to my brother Jonah and sisters Kayla and Alana for being so loving and caring. Most of all, I would like to say thank you to my parents. Dad, you have always been there for me, and we do everything together. Whether we're going to an NBA game or just swimming at home, thank you for being the best father possible and a great role model. Mom, I don't know how you haven't kicked me out of the house yet. You've dealt with me ever since I was born and have still showed me so much love and support. I don't know how to thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you, Mom and Dad. Thank you to my friends and family for being here to celebrate my special day, and Shabbat Shalom to everyone. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divrehem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'v'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Ha'eved Yisrael im yalid bayit hu madua haya lavaz alav yishagu chafirim notnu kolam vayashitu artso leshama arav needs to mibli yoshev gam b'nei nof betach panches yiruch kod kod halozot taselach ozvech et Adonai Elohaich be'et molichech badarech be'ata malach lederech Mitzrayim lishtot meshichor umalach lederech Ashur lishtot mei nahar te'asrech ratech shuvotayich tochichuch uri uri kirav amar עוזבך את אדוני אלוהיך, ולא פחדתי אלייך, נאום אדוני אלוהים צבאות, כי מעולם שברתי ולך, ניתקתי מוסרותייך, ותאמרי לא אעבור, כי על כל גבעה גבוה, ותחת כל עץ רענן, את צועת זונה, ואנוכי נתתיך שורק, כולו זרע אמת, ואיך נפח לי, צורי הגפן נוכריה, כי אם תחפשי בנתר, ותרבי לך פורית, נחתם עוונך לפניי, נאום אדוני אלוהים. איך תאמרי לא נטמאתי, אחרי הבעלים לא הלכתי, ראי דרכך בגיא, דעי מעשית, בכרה קלה מסרכת דרכיה, פרא לימוד מדבר, באהבת נפשה שפעה רוח, טענתה מי ישיבנה, כל מבקשיה לא יעפו, בחודשה ימצאונה, מנעי רגלך מיחף, וגרונך מטמאה, ותאמרי נואש לא, כי אהבתי זרים, ואחריהם אלך, כבושת גנב, כי ימצא, כן הובישו בישראל, המה מלכיהם שריהם, וכהניהם ונביאיהם, אומרים לעץ אבי אתה, ולאבן את ילידתנו, כי פנו אלי עורף ולא פנים, ובעת רעתם יאמרו קומה והושיענו, ואיה אלוהיך אשר עשית לך, יקומו אם יושיעוך ברעתך, כי מספר עריך היו אלוהיך יהודה. הלא מעתה קראת לי אבי, אלוף נעורי אתה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, צור כל העולמים, צדיק בכל הדורות, האל הנאמן, האומר ועושה, המדבר ומקיים, שכל דבריו אמת וצדק. נאמן אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, ונאמנים דבריך, ודבר אחד מדבריך, אחור לא ישוב ריקם, כי אל מלך נאמן ורחמן אתה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הנאמן בכל דבריו. רחם על ציון, כי היא בית חיינו, ולעלובת נפש תושיע במהרה בימינו. ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבניך. שמחנו אדוני אלוהינו באליהו הנביא עבדך, ובמלכות בית דוד משיחך. במהרה יבוא ויגל ליבנו, על כיסו לא ישזר, ולא ינחלו עוד אחרים את כבודו. כי בשם קדשך נשבעת לו, שלא יכבה נרו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן דוד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה שנתת לנו, אדוני אלוהינו, לקדושה ולמנוחה, לכבוד ולתפארת על הכל. אדוני אלוהינו, אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך. יתברך שמך בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
Simen tov u'mazel tov u'mazel tov simen tov u'mazel tov simen tov u'mazel tov simen tov yeilanu simen tov u'mazel tov simen tov u'mazel tov simen tov u'mazel tov simen tov yeilanu 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 olechol Israel yeilanu olechol Israel David melech Israel chai v'kayam David melech chai v'kayam Mazel tov.
Go sit down, Mazel tov. Sit here, stand here, smile. Smile at your mother. Smile at your father. Smile at your grandfather. Smile at your grandmother. Good. Guys, sit down. Guys. You can take it home. We can use it for Jonah's bar mitzvah in 2 years. It won't be any good then either, so why not? It's made out of a material that never goes bad because it's never any good. Shh. Mazel tov. Come here. This is a very special young man because I married his parents, and this is my interest on my investment. So look forward to this for a long time. This week begins a very important week in the calendar of the Jewish people. Yesterday was Rosh Chodesh Av. Av is the second to the last month in the Jewish calendar. And it is important because of the 9th day of that month. Tisha B'Av, the 9th day of the Hebrew month of Av, is the day on which the Jewish community gathers worldwide to remember and to commemorate and to gather wisdom from all the catastrophes that have followed the Jewish people through their history. We will tell the story of the destruction of Jerusalem twice, first by the Babylonians and then by the Romans. We will tell the story of the exile of the Jewish people from their homeland for 2,000 years. We will tell the story of the exile of the Jewish people from Spain, from the golden age of Spanish Islamic cooperation. We will tell the story of the destruction of Jewish communities in England and France and Germany and the Rhineland. A long history of catastrophe. And we will read the book of Eicha, the book of Lamentation, a book of the Bible, which is presumably by tradition written by Jeremiah, who wrote your Haftorah. Jeremiah teaches one very important truth. The institutions, the social arrangements, the society we live in, nothing is metaphysically ordained. It's not permanent because God made it. It's not somehow rooted in the earth and rooted in nature. These institutions exist because people make choices to reinforce them. These things exist because people commit themselves, their time, their energy, their treasure, their commitment, to make sure that these institutions stay there. I taught you when you were in day school. We make choices, and all choices carry consequences. So as a citizen in a community, I make a choice. Either to preserve the solidarity of my community, to hold people together, to care about each other, to see that we're responsible for each other. Or I choose to turn my back on the other and I say I'm out for myself. And those choices, even the tiny ones, even small mundane choices that don't seem to matter, carry consequences. Because the society we live in is a sort of fabric. And either you preserve that fabric or you tear it apart with every choice you make. And what Jeremiah pleads with us is to make the right choices. Now you know this, but you just don't know you know this. Because you have had the wonderful privilege of being raised in an extraordinary family. And I have known your family for 30 years. And you know that because you know this family, but what you don't know is that this is unusual. You see, America is a place of individualism. All the heroes of American life are loners. Superman is a loner. Batman is a loner. The Lone Ranger is a loner. Kobe Bryant is a loner, right? These guys leave their family, leave their friends, leave their community. They're mavericks, they're entrepreneurs, they're pioneers. They leave the community to go out and hold their own against the forces of the world. They're all on their own. You're supposed to leave it all behind and go out and be your own man. And your family arrived from another place and another culture, and they made a wonderful choice. They said, nonsense. Life is better if we live it together. We can support each other. We can protect each other. We will be here to celebrate significant moments with each other, and we will be here to comfort and protect each other when life gets difficult. We will live as a family, and we will invest ourselves in community, and we will make sure that community is strong. And that's been your family's history. I have a really interesting news for you, which you're not going to discover till your freshman year of college. Not every kid spends Shabbat, Friday night, with 50 relatives and 18 different kinds of Persian rice. That's not the American way. Your family, however, came from another place and said, this is a beautiful way to live life. And America gives us the freedom, so let's live life this way. So every Friday night of your life since you were born, you have had 50 or 100 relatives sitting around a table eating 18 kinds of rice. Right? Every time there was a simcha in your family. And this year we had 2 beautiful simchas because your 2 uncles got married to wise and strong women. It is, by the way, before I forget, a custom in the Budai and Udai families for men to marry wise, strong, beautiful women. And I expect you to keep that tradition. You call me for a wedding soon, and I'm going to interrogate this young woman and make sure that she is worthy of the mantle of the wives and mothers of this family. You understand me? Okay? But at those weddings, there were like 600 people, right? And all of them were cousins. Like, I was the only non-relative at the whole wedding. They were like me and 3 other gringos, and they were the waiters, right? Everyone else is like, oh, that's my second husband's first wife's brother who gardens in Beverly. They're all cousins. But you see, Ian, this is not the American way. This is your family's way. And the family you were privileged to raise in was the product of a choice these people made when they came here. We will preserve this beautiful way of life, community and family. Family and community. We will come to VBS and invest themselves in this shul. And that's why all your cousins are here. And pretty much every Shabbos, your cousins are here. Pretty much. That's why week after week, day after day, your family is in this building. Because living as a community was a choice they made. To protect each other and hold on to each other. And then to reach out and bring others into the circle of this community. This is your lesson. You have been given the privilege of seeing a better way, the way of community and the way of family. And you understand what Jeremiah teaches, that if this is the choice we make, to turn to each other and say, you are mine, Whether you're a cousin or not, you are mine. You are welcome at my table. You are welcome in my home. You are welcome in my community. You are welcome in my school. You have a place here. You are mine. That's how you protect the society. That's how you keep God's blessings flowing into the world. That's how you make the world work. You know this from deep in your heart. And now it is your charge as bar mitzvah to go teach this. The choices we make carry consequences. And we either choose to care for each other and include each other, in which case we bring God's blessings into the world, or we push each other away and we see everything destroyed. And that is the lesson of this special week. And that is your truth, my boy. It is a big truth. And that is a big, big weight to put on a young man's shoulders. But you have been privileged to be taught by an unusually wonderful family. And if ever you go into the world and try to teach this ethic and you come against resistance, and you will, and if you come against people who tell you it can't be done, and you will, and if you find voices who say, no, 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 I'm out for myself, and you won't know what to say to them, then here's the simple remedy. You find your place in a synagogue. Find a synagogue anywhere in the world. You put this beautiful talit on that your parents have wrapped you in today. You feel their love and the love of their parents and the love of their parents and the love of this community and the strength of this Torah. And you will find the words and find the way and find the strength to teach your truth. It is my privilege to give you my blessings and to wish you a long, sweet life of Torah. Simcha Elohim k'Ephraim u'Menashe. May God make you as strong and wise as the ancient ones. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May the Lord God bless you and protect you. Yer Adonai panav elecha v'yikunecha. May God's light shine on you, and may you bring God's light and God's truth to every corner of the world. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's presence lift you up to a life of courage and strength, of wholeness, of wisdom, and of peace. Amen. I want to ask your mom and dad if they'll please stand. I want to wish you Mazal Tov for many, many, many sweet moments, and the wonderful children you've brought us, and the wonderful moments we've shared, and the wonderful moments that are still yet to come. Mazal Tov, many, many sweet moments. I want to ask your grandparents, your siblings to stand up, your aunts and uncles and cousins, everyone in this family to stand up. I told you, it's the whole mishpacha. It's the whole shul. You know, there's a wonderful word in Persian. It's one of the 5 words in Persian that I know and the 3 that I can say in public. And the word is Mubarak. Mubarak. There's a song, right? Mubarak, Mubarak. It means, it's Hebrew. It's Semitic. It means you are blessed. We are blessed. You are blessed in the wonderful children you've raised. And we are blessed to share this community and this world with you. Mubarak. We are all blessed. Mazel tov to all of you. And I ask the whole community now to rise and share our blessings. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'giyanu lazman hazeh. Blessed is God who has given us these days of joy, health and happiness and strength to see children grow and communities prosper. Amen. Simen tov u'mazel tov u'mazel tov u'simen tov, simen tov u'mazel tov, mazel tov u'simen tov, simen tov u'mazel tov, mazel tov u'simen tov. Yehei lanu, yehei lanu, yehei lanu, u'lechol Yisrael. Yehei lanu, yehei lanu, u'lechol Yisrael. Hoy David melech Yisrael, chai v'kayam. David melech Yisrael, chai v'kayam. Mazel tov. Please be seated. Return now to the blue prayer book, page 151, Ashrei.
Ashrei Yoshrei Beitecha, Od Yehallelu Sela. Ashrei Ha'am Shekach Lo, Ashrei Ha'am She'Adonai Elohav, Tehillah LeDavid, Aromimcha Elohai HaMelech, ve'avarcha shimcha le'olam va'ed, bechol yom avarchecha, ve'ahalela shimcha le'olam va'ed, Gadol Adonai umhulal me'od, ve'ligdulato ein cheker, dor lador yishabach ma'asecha, ugvurotecha yagidu, hadar kavod hodecha, ve'divrei niflaotecha asicha, ve'ezuz norotecha yomeru, ugdulatcha asaprena, Zecher Rav Tuvcha Yabi'u, Vetzidkatcha Yeranenu, Chanun Verachum Adonai, Erech Apayim Ugdo Chasen, Tov Adonai Lakol, Verachamav Al Kol Ma'asav, Yoducha Adonai Kol Ma'asecha, Vechasidecha Yevarchucha, Kevod malchutcha yomeru, ugvuratcha yedaberu, lehodia libnei hadam gvurotav, ukvod hadar malchuto, malchutcha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor vador, somech Adonai lechol hanoflim, bezokef lechol hakfufim, Einei kol elecha yesaberu, ve'ata noten lahem et ochlam beito, poteach et yadecha, umasbia lechol chai ratzon, tzadik Adonai bechol zerachav, vechasid bechol ma'asav, Parov Adonai lechol korav, lechol asher yikrauhu be'emet, Ve'etzon yere'av yaseh, ve'et shavatam yishma ve'yoshiem, shomer Adonai et kol havav, ve'et kol harshaim yashmin, tehilat Adonai yedaber pi, ve'yivarech kol basar, shem kodsho le'olam va'ed, ve'anachnu nevarech yah, me'ata ve'ad olam, Hallelujah.
We take a moment to remember our friends and family who are ill, who are in hospital, or who are suffering this Shabbos. If there's someone close to you who is sick and suffering this Sabbath, please remember them now and share this prayer. I want to take a moment as well to welcome Bob Cohn back to the community. Bob, you've been through hell, but you always have had the prayers and hopes of this community. And it's only Nancy's vigilance that has kept you from being surrounded and flooded with pots of soup and plates of brownies. But now that she's not looking, they're coming. So please know that we pray for you. We know that you've been through hell, and we want you to have the strength and the confidence, and the hope and love of this great community. Mishaberach avotenu Avram, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, hu yivarech v'yiraped kol hacholim b'kilatenu hakadosha. May you, who blessed our ancestors at the sea and in the desert, bless our ill friends through us, your witnesses. Give us the wisdom to impart to them all courage and hope. May they know they have in this holy community men and women and children who pray for the skill of the physician, who pray for their recovery of body and wholeness of spirit. Teach us to remember your words from the void and vastness of the darkness. Let there be light. And let us all pray together. Amen. The service for turning the Sefer Torah is found in the prayer book on page 153. We rise all together. We call forward to the bima for the honor of opening the ark. Musa and Flor, Kian, Janet, Deli, Jonah. Kamiar will carry the Torah, and Baram will return it to the Aron HaKodesh. Page 153 in your prayer book, please.
Et Shem Adonai, ki nisgav, Shemol levado, Hoedo aleret, Veshamayim, Hayar bekeren, Yamot, Hayalechol, Hasirav, Elivenei Israel, Amekerovo, Hallelujah. מזמור לדוד, הבו לאדוני ונהיינים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, השתחוו לאדוני ביד יראת קודש, כל אדוני למים, אל הכבוד ירים, אדוני על מים רבים, כל אדוני בכוח, כל אדוני בהדר, כל אדוני שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני ארזי הלבנון, ויגידם כמו עגל, לבנון וסריון כמו בן רמי, כל אדוני כל סבל עבודש, כל אדוני יחיל מרבר, יחיל אדוני מרבר קדש, כל אדוני יכולי לילות, ויחזוב ירוד, ויחלו כל אומר כבוד, אדוני למבוא ישב, וישב אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו לשלום, אדוני למבוא ישב, וישב אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום, ישראל ויורייתא קודשא בריחו, אדוני ישראל ויורייתא וקודשא בריחו, תורה אורה, הללויה, תורה אורה, תורה אורה, הללויה, תורה אורה, תורה אורה, הללויה, תורה אורה, תורה אורה, הללויה, הללויה, ובנוחו יאמר, כי נגדו נתני לו תורייתי, אל תעזוב עץ חיים ים, תקרבה ותומכיה, מאושר דרכיה, דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה, שלום השיבנו. אליך הדש, הדש ימינו כקדם.
Please be seated. There is a wonderful tale told in the Talmud about the two great rabbis of the 3rd century who come to a town they're unfamiliar with, a town that is new. Rabbis in those days sort of rode circuits. And the two rabbis come to the town, and when they come to the town, it's a great deal that the rabbis have come to visit this town. And the rabbis ask the townspeople, Aye Nuture Karta, where are the guardians of the gates? And the townspeople understood the rabbis, and they bring them the guys who guard the gates. And these two big, huge guys, these two bulvans, they stand in front of the rabbis. Say, rabbis, you have nothing to worry about. This town is well defended. Its walls are sturdy. Its armaments are ready. Its gates are well defended. There's nothing insecure about this town. You have nothing to worry about. And the rabbis say, no, you're not the ones we want to talk to. Aye Niture Karta. Where are the guardians of the gates? So the town councilmen all step up and they stand in front of the rabbis and say, we are the governors of this town. We are responsible for the civic life of this community. We're in charge. We keep the laws. And this is a town that is stable, and this is a town that is law-abiding, and this is a town that is safe. Rabbis, you have nothing to worry about. The rabbi said, no, no, no. Aye Nature Karta. Where are the guardians of the gates? So the townspeople went and they bring the Parnasim. They bring the rich people who provide all these institutions, who provide for the charities. And these donors come and they say, Rabbi, you don't have to worry. In this town there is charity for all. There is food for the poor and housing for the homeless and medicine for the sick. There's every social remedy we provide. We are committed to provide. And they say, this is all beautiful, but that's not where you put your security. This is all wonderful. But that's not how Jews measure security. Jews don't measure security by the power of our armaments. We don't measure security by the cleverness of our legislatures. We don't measure security by the wealth of our donors. Aye Nature Karta. And now the townspeople say, Rabbi, what are you looking for? And they say, the guardians of the gates are the teachers of your children. Bring us the teachers of your children. Because this town will not exist if no one teaches children a higher way. This town will not persist unless someone raises the moral vision of your children. Until someone teaches your children God's ways, the town will not go on existing. No matter how economically prosperous or militarily powerful, no matter how clever its lawmakers, it will not exist unless the people who teach your children teach them to embrace the soul, to reach out and care for the other, to reach out and bring God close. Aye Nature Karta, bring us the teachers of your children. And the townspeople produce the teachers, and very humbly, the rabbis say, these are the ones responsible for the goodness of this place. You are the most important people in the place. It is said that every morning God wakes up and looks into the world. God wakes up every morning and reads the Washington Post, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal, and God says, to hell with it, I'm going to destroy it all. And then just before God sends the lightning bolts to destroy it all, God hears the sounds of children on their way to school, the song of children reciting lessons, the joy of children discovering new life and new truth in ancient words. And God said, for their sake, I'll keep the world around one more day. It is the breath of school children that sustained the world. And it is the power of teachers that keep the world going. For the last almost 50 years, Yossi Dresner has been our teacher. And if you've ever learned with Yossi, how many of you have ever learned with Yossi? So you know what I'm about to say. This is a very unusual teacher. You know, there are teachers who coddle, not Yossi. There are teachers who let it ride, not Yossi. There are teachers who accept the note from your mom that your dog ate your homework, not Yossi. Because Yossi has a certain ethic. And the ethic is based in his deep love for his students. Basically, he will say to you, you're better than this. So sit up straight and give me the right. Give me what I need. You're better than this, so sit up straight and give me what you're capable of. Show me that you have it inside. He is a demanding teacher, but in the most loving, powerful way. Because at the end of a lesson with Yossi, you really discover things you didn't know you could do. You discover truths you never thought you could embrace. You discover capacities you didn't know were part of yourself. Many, many years ago, my mother did an adult bat mitzvah. And I was living someplace. I was living in Texas at the time, and Mom calls me and says, guess what? I'm having an adult bat mitzvah. I thought it was the most wonderful thing in the world. She said, wonderful teacher, Yossi Dresner. And I said, Mom, Yossi Dresner's your teacher? Oh, you know? And she said, no, it's just wonderful. And I know why, because my mother had the same attitude. When Mom got mad at my brothers and me, she would just lower her voice and say, boys, you're better than this. And even to this day, Mom's gone now 12 years, but she's not gone. Every morning she meets me in my kitchen, and she tells me what she expects of me. A body may die, but expectations never die. But expectations are a way of saying, I believe in you, and I want you to believe in you. Don't give me excuses. You are a Jew. You have royalty in you. You have mind and heart and soul of the ancient ones, and I want you to live up to their example. And that's what Yossi has taught every one of us who have come before him to study with him and to learn with him and to grow with him. And this weekend we celebrate his 80th birthday. 80 is the year of Gvura, according to the Talmud, the year of power and strength. And it is our prayer that Yossi's power and his strength doesn't wane, that his insistence on our best doesn't wax, and that instead he continues to teach us and continue to teach our children. Aye Niture Karta. Who is the guardian of these gates? It is Morenu, our teacher, Yossi Dresner. Please rise together. Please be seated. We have a little surprise. That's right, whatever you said. We have a local boy did good. Jesse Gabriel, whose bar mitzvah I did also, by the way. Jesse Gabriel, dear friend, member of our community. Jesse Gabriel was just elected to the California State Assembly. He is the youngest member of the California State Assembly. He's the newest member of the California State Assembly. And it is a custom in the California State Assembly that you're not allowed to do anything, to pass a law, until you've been there 100 or 200 years. But Jesse got a waiver. Jesse got an exception made to that rule. And Jesse's very first piece of legislation in front of the California State Assembly is a declaration honoring Yossi Dresner, which Yossi, you can now park in fire zones, and it's wonderful. No, I'm kidding, you can't. And Jesse's here with his children to present this award to Yossi, please.
Good morning, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. As the rabbi said, my name is Jesse Gabriel. I'm the newest and most junior member of the legislature in Sacramento. And one of the privileges of being in the legislature is that from time to time, when there's something truly extraordinary that happens in the community, an individual, an organization, an institution, you can pass a member's resolution to honor them. And so I wanted my first resolution to be really something special and somebody extraordinary, and I think Yossi certainly fits the bill for that. I'm a little bit biased because Yossi's granddaughter is a good friend of mine, and teaching runs in the family. I would not have gone through AP Physics without her help. But it is such an honor to be able to Yossi, on behalf of the people of California and the state of California and the California legislature, to be able to honor you for your service to the state of Israel and the IDF, and more importantly, for your 5 decades of service to this community, for being our teacher and our friend. And so on behalf of the legislature, toda rabah, kol hakavod, and I look forward to coming back when you're 90 and doing it again. So thank you.
Bessie, you want to give a speech? Yes, you do. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I knew he wanted to give a speech.
No, I didn't. We have to resume our program. We're running late. I want to thank each one of you and the people who made it all possible. You know, like this, it was something that I didn't know. I still not sure who were the committee, because everything around here is a committee. So, but they did a marvelous job. And as we say, on Thursday morning, so many people today came to honor me. It's a big privilege. I'm at Valley Bet Shalom on this address, 15739 Ventura Boulevard, Encino 91436, since 1971. I saw many changes. I saw a lot of things. But as the sages Hillel said, Hillel is the guy who invented sandwich, in the Agada. But he didn't have the seichel to, that the Jewish people will benefit for it. And Lord Sandwich stole it from him, and we pay for this still. And he said, Al tifrosh min hatzibur. And that's the most important. Don't abandon, don't leave the community. If you have anything beef against anybody, do it within. The community is important. Less than 2 months from now, we have Rosh Hashanah. Please be together. We'll have a good crowd, diverse crowd, but don't do it from the outside. My blessing and prayer for the next year. We see you all, plus, and we will grow together. From the vision of the late Rabbi Schulweis to Rabbi Feinstein and all the officers who work tirelessly to make it possible. So, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it and humble. And again, we love you all. And let's resume our regular program.
Yossi began his career in a little synagogue to the east of here called Valley Beth Israel. And among his first students were the Sass family and the Exler family, who are here today. And I want to thank them very much for all their efforts to make this day and Thursday so very, 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 very special. Yasher kochachem. You've elevated all of us in celebrating our great teacher. May I ask the Sasses and Exlers to stand up and accept our thanks and gratitude. Stand up. Now, anyone who studied with Yossi in the 1970s, stand up. Everyone who studied with Yossi in the 1970s, stand up. Yeah. All right, anyone who studied with Yossi in any capacity in the 1980s, stand up. There you go, yeah, good. Anyone who studied with Yossi in the 1990s, stand up. Right, that's CE, not BC, okay? Anyone who studied with Yossi in the first millennium in 2000, stand up. Anyone who studied or learned with Yossi in the 2010s, stand up. Anyone who wished they studied with Yossi Dresner, please stand up. Everyone stand up. And now may I ask everyone to stand up and once again to share gratitude with our teacher, Yossi Dresner. Yivarechecha Hashem Etzion. May God bless you from Zion. Urei betuv Yerushalayim. May you see the goodness of Yerushalayim. Urei vanim livanecha shalom al Yisrael. the greatest hope of our people, that you or your children or your children's children will someday see peace in Israel, in Yerushalayim, and the world. Yossi, for all you've given us. Please now return to the prayer book, page 155. We'll join with Cantor Fox in the chanting of the Musaf.
ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, ויעלה בזמן קריב וימרו, אמן. וישתבח ויתבואר ותרומה נשא ותדר ותעלה ותעלה, שמי דקודשה. ולכל יעלה מכל חטא ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דם ירון בעולמה וימרו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, האל העליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל ודוחך על ידי אבות ומביא גואל לבני בניהם למען מלך חוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה, אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי מתים אתה רע ולהושיע, מכלכל חיים ברחמים רבים, תואמך נופלים ורופאך חולים, ועבדי רסולים, ומקיים באמונתו לשני עפר. על גיבורות ומידו מלך ומקיים ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה Yam biri biri vay, yam biri biri vay. Hey, yam biri biri vay, yam biri biri vay. Ay 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 ay. Yam biri biri vay. Yam biri biri vay, yam biri biri vay, ay 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 ay. Naritzcha v'nagdishcha kesod siach tarvei kodesh hamagdishim Shimecha v'kodesh ככתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה לזה ים בירי בירי ביי ים בירי בירי ביי viecha v'kol zev v'yamar kadosh kadosh Adonai Tziva'ot melech olorech Lay 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 Lay, 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 kevodo, maharei olam, misharitam, shoarim, shoarim, zelazeh, koyeh, mekom, mekom, kevodo, heyo, matam, baruch, yomeru, lay, 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 Baruch kevod Adonai, mimikomo, uyifen, rachami, v'yachai, ويخوينا هم يخدم شما هرفافو كر بخور يوم حميد هرفافو كر بخور يوم حميد كر واليوم الأمير أمام ياما شما مريم شما Markelo emoshiel ve'u yashmiel herachama sheini le'nei kodechai Eloheinu Markelo yashmiel ve'rachama sheini le'nei kodechai Yot lachem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem U'divrei kodshecha katuv le'imor Yemeloch Adonai Elohim לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד קוד. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד קוד אליך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נגדיל, קדושתך נגדיש, ושיבחך אלוהינו, מי יפינו לא ימוש, לעולם, לעולם ועד. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, כי אל מלך גדול, גדול וקדוש, גדול וקדוש אתה. כי אל מלך גדול, גדול וקדוש, וקדוש וקדוש אתה. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד, לדור ודור, דור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה. ברוך אתה אדוני הקדוש.
As you finish your prayers, you're welcome to be seated. The canon will continue with us on page 181.
Amen. Yehi shvei rabba mevorach. Solo tonovaut on the Holy Israel, Kodam avidu shmaya viveru, Amen. Shlom rabba min shmaya, v'chaim aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael viveru, Amen. Osei shalom yonav yasir shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imeru, Amen. Ein keloheinu, ein kadoneinu, Ein kemalkeinu, ein kemoshienu, mich Eloheinu, mich Adoneinu, mich malkeinu, mich moshienu, nodel Eloheinu, nodel malkeinu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adoneinu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atau Eloheinu, Atau Adoneinu, Tau Malkeinu, Atau Moshienu, Tau Shiktiru, Avoteinu, Levanecha El Gedoret Al-Samim, Aleinu Lishabeach Ladon HaKol, Yegoyeo Araton, Velo Samadu, Yemil Veloto Adaba, Elohe Zamech Eloheinu Goami Ve'Gol Aleinu Kirolam Oinam Umoetim ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם יבואל וינאמר ואוהיו אדוני למלך על כל הארץ היום ההוא אחד ושם ושמו אחד ושמו אחד.
There are those among us this Shabbos, amidst all of its joy, who mourn loved ones and remember their souls. The words of the Mourner's Kaddish are found on page 184 in the prayer book. We invite those who recite the Kaddish to please remain standing. It's a custom in our community that if you find yourself sitting next to someone who's standing by themselves, we ask that you stand up with them, that no one grieves or mourns alone when family and friends and community are present. The names of all of those whose yahrzeits are remembered this week by our community, all of those names are listed in the synagogue program. We pray that those names, those souls, bring comfort and strength and wisdom to those who recall them. As well, this week our community notes with the deepest sadness the passing of Ruth Matlin, the wife of Paul Matlin, the mother of Lauren and John, of Nancy and Larry, of Gina and Bruce, and of David Matlin, the sister of Beatrice Ross, a grandmother and a great-grandmother. Services for Mrs. Matlin will be held at Hillside Memorial Park tomorrow, Sunday, at 10 a.m., and all are invited. This week, our community notes with deepest sadness the passing of Dr. Robert Taub, husband of Tama Taub, father of Lisa, of Hillary and Maurice, of Kara and Andy, of Dr. Harry and Dr. Julie Taub, brother of Sylvia Bernstein Tregub, uncle of Rachel Bernstein, Linda Mendelson, and Howard and Laurie Bernstein, a grandfather of 3. Sylvia invites the community to come to her home on Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock to join her for a Shiva Minyan, Wednesday at 7 at Sylvia's home. As well, this week, the entire Jewish world mourns the loss of Richard Siegel. Richie was the husband of Rabbi Laura Geller of Temple Emmanuel, formerly the executive director of the National Foundation for Jewish Culture, and more recently the director of professional programs at Hebrew Union College. Richie is well known in the Jewish world as the author of the Jewish Catalog. He succumbed to cancer on Friday. Services for Richie will take place at Temple Emmanuel in Beverly Hills at 1 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday. The words of the Mourner's Kaddish for all we remember: Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, v'yalmad difrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agalau v'zman kariv v'yamru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach le'olam olme'ol maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yit adar v'yit aleh v'yit halal shemei dekudsha breichu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'yamru Amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min Shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru Amen. May the words of the Kaddish and the presence of community bring you strength and comfort as you remember your loved ones. Please be seated. Welcome everyone this morning to Valley Beth Shalom. We're so glad you've come to celebrate with us, to learn, and to pray with us. This morning, announcements and greetings will be offered by a longtime leader of our community, Mr. David Hakakzadeh.
Good morning.
morning and Shabbat Shalom. As Rabbi Feinstein said, my name is David Hakakzadeh. On behalf of the Board of Directors and our President, Mr. David Siegel, I welcome you all to these wonderful services today. We had two simcha. First of all, Ian, congratulations and mazal tov on your bar mitzvah. You did a wonderful job. Your Torah reading and helping into the services was just absolutely beautiful. And second, I'd like to congratulate my teacher, my spiritual leader, and a wonderful person who is starting his third 40 years of life, and we all hope that we will be privileged to have him for the next 40 years as our teacher. And also, I would like to thank you, the folks who celebrated these services today, starting with Rabbi Hoffman, with Yossi Dresner, of course, Rabbi Ed Feinstein, Mr. Ron Ryder, who is always up here and helped to smooth out the flow of the services. Of course, our director of the music today is David, and the greeter is Miss Amy Shamash, which thank you very much for helping out there. Now, if I'm leaving anybody's name, please excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry, Sandra. Cantor Fox, of course, with his wonderful voice, years and years, and we do thank you, sir. Today, luncheon will be in 3 places. Of the one right across from me and Sherlopi, is it in Malcolm? Oh, it's Malcolm Hall to the right. We are invited by Mr. Budai family, and I want to congratulate you for raising such a wonderful bar mitzvah boy for us today. He is the 3rd generation of Budai family in this community. Our good friend Kami and Jack, of course, have been a pillar of this community for over 30 years, and we do thank you for everything that you do for our school and for our synagogue. I've been asked to say a few words in Persian language. I'm sure all folks here, they do speak English, but anyway, sometimes the native language maybe makes a little more effect. ولی به شلوم دراشو باز کرده برای ما و ما اسرائیلای ایرانی یک قسمت مهمی از این استابلیشمنت هستیم، چه در مدرسه و چه در سینگاگ. واقعا برای پدر مادرایی که بچه‌های کوچیک دارن، مدارس ولی به شلوم highly effective. They bring us بچه‌ها واقعا وقتی اینجا تحصیلاتشون تموم میشه، دانشگاه‌ها، های اسکول‌های خوب و بعداً به دانشگاه‌های خیلی بزرگ امریکا راه پیدا میکنن. برای پدر مادرایی که بچه‌های سن بر میسوا دارن، هیبرو اسکولای اینجا واقعا فوق‌العاده است و بچه‌ها رو همینطور که نمونه‌شو امروز توی ایران دیدیم آماده میکنه در یه سطح فوق‌العاده‌ای برای بر میسواشون و به امید خدا بعد برای عروسی‌ها و مهمونی‌های دیگه، سیمخاهای دیگرشون، تمام تشکیلات اینجا در اختیار همه هست. Also, I would like to add the fact that high holidays are coming up very soon. I would like to thank you all those who have renewed their membership, and those who have not yet, please do so, as we need to assign the seating and all that for the high holidays. And the folks who are not a member yet, we would like to have them to become a member of our community. During the luncheon, the officers of the synagogue, the president, the rabbis, and others are available. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask them. Or you can call during the weekdays to the office. They would make every possible effort to accommodate you becoming a member of our synagogue. Am I leaving anything out? Oh, you better take off. And thank you again. Shabbat Shalom.
No, you're fine. My Persian isn't as good as his, so I'll do this in English. Following the service, there's lunch for everybody in Malkin Hall. We hope that you'll come and celebrate. A few minutes after that, the Parsha study group will meet in the Zicklin Lieberman Youth Lounge for this discussion of the Parsha. Next Saturday night is Tisha B'Av. We gather with Temple Adat Ariel and Stephen S. Wise here at 7:30 to study together and to commemorate this important day of the Jewish calendar. And over lunch, Rabbi Hoffman will lead a discussion about whether LeBron James really can save the LA Lakers. If your name is Ehud Farin, if you'll please come to see me at the Bima right after the service, I have something you want back. Please rise together, put your arms around each other, draw each other close. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti leolam ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz uvayom hashri'i uvayom hashri'i Shabbat vayinafash Al ken barach Adonai et yom ha-Shabbat vayekachehu Savri gevirotai v'ravotai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Adon olam asher malach kerem kol yisir yivra ve'idna sabechevtzo kol vaymelech shemo nikra ve'acharei kichlot agor levado yimloch erav u'ayav u'ober u'yebet yivara u'echad ve'yein sheni le'amshir lo le'arb yerai ve'lirei shid ve'lidagrid ve'lo ha'oz ve'yam yisrav ve'u'eli ve'chai go'ani tzorech ha'beli ve'yetzara ve'u'eni si'u'manosri menat kolsi ve'yom ekra ve'yado avkidruchi ve'et yishan ve'ayira ve'im ruchi geviati Adonai ve'lo yira. Shabbat Shalom.